Welcome, everyone. We're here for our first module with, Carrie Stevenson and myself, Mike Legary, and we're joined by Randy Merrit today. Welcome, Randy.
Thank you.
So, our first module of the day, we're talking, the last couple of weeks we talked about some folks running crowdfunding campaigns, Indiegogo with the Clipper and Condoma. We talked about Kickstarter failures and some of the different crowdfunding failures last week. So this week we're going to talk about some successes, and Randy, has had actually a lot of good success. So we're talking today about snap scenes, I guess just for folks for context, Randy has been a volunteer extraordinaire at AssentWorks for almost 5 years now. And every week he's working on a different form of project, like from custom design work, custom engineering to his own projects. So really diverse background, and has figured out some of the secrets we'd like to hear about today about crowdfunding. So
I'd like to hear a little bit about what the product is, the Snap Scenes. Can you maybe tell us a bit for those who don't know?
Yeah, for sure. The Snap Scenes is a nature-themed toy. It's made entirely of Baltic birch that's been laser cut out at AssentWorks shop. And the concept is just an eco-friendly toy that you can paint and assemble and play with.
It looks pretty slick. So yeah, basically super kid-friendly. I got my sheets, I cut them, I paint them, and put them together. Awesome. So from a campaign point of view, how did you go about doing this campaign? I know you've done campaigns in the past. What was really important to make this successful?
I think for me, we set the goal at an achievable level. We knew that this wouldn't be a crowdfund campaign that was going to get $50,000 or $60,000. So we were essentially just trying to raise packaging or pricing to get packaging made. Yeah.
Awesome. From a size of campaign, this was a pretty straightforward campaign. From a dollars and figures perspective, it was like $1,500 was the campaign.
I think it was actually like $1,200.
Oh, there you go.
How much did you raise, Randy?
We got up to, I think, 16 or 1650.
So fully funded then?
Yeah, fully funded. Almost entirely in the first week, I think we were funded, and then we were essentially looking for more views. And
I think this is a really interesting scenario because sometimes you'll see people set a target that's probably too high, and they sit there worrying through their 60 or 90 days waiting to hit the target, and maybe they never get there. But man, you picked a target that was just right, and you hit it. And within only a few days, and in fact, now it still goes on for a while yet, right? Like you can raise even more money on this thing, right?
I think essentially with Kickstarter, you can set a pre-buy site through Kickstarter, so people can keep ordering from you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the folks watching the video, you can see I'm slapping it together. It's pretty neat, actually. I like the feel. The designs look cool. I know my kids will play with this for sure. It's just a good product.
I think that's really interesting. Like, some of the things that we've talked about on this podcast and are at work elsewhere are very sophisticated software, cloud-based, electronic thingamajigs. But this is like totally simple, yet it's successful. And I think, there's something magical that's more than just a bunch of pieces of wood here. Like what is it that makes it so interesting for the customers? What do people like about this thing?
I think a big part of it is the themes that I have are nature. We have a North American scene, a safari scene, pirates and dinosaurs. So it's really kid friendly when it comes to what a wide variety of children might like.
So you pick themes that would resonate with the target market.
Yeah,
and these are.
For office folks, going over quite well. need Star Wars or adult entertainer theme.
Yeah, I noticed
Whatever works.
you picked the Sasquatch as
That was the first
thing.
one. Yeah. So I know a bunch of folks will ask, what about the business model around this? So, from my, how do you take this project and scale it? With all these software folks we have on all the time, you can see that hockey stick of $100 million of revenue in the next 1, 3, 6 months, whatever it is, right? For this project, what does profitability, what does success look like for you?
I think for me, ultimately, this needs to be a product that's not made by me. I need to find a manufacturer for this and then get it into some distribution channels and, essentially just fill orders and never really touch the product after that.
How do you go about finding a manufacturer for this? What do you do? Who do you call? Is it in the yellow pages, or how does that work?
I just started Googling, or people who laser cut wood, and there's a million laser cutters that will cut metal out there, but I think manufacturers that
Your mind must be just exploding with ideas for this thing.
we have there's some themes out there that we're exploring. The farm set, and we have a little castle set that we're developing right now also.
Oh, a castle? Really?
Yeah. You don't necessarily have,
It's the accessibility.
And is it more than just the equipment? Like were there people to help you or criticize you, or like how did that work with other folks in the shop while you were doing this process?
Originally, actually, this wasn't going to be a product. I just made it for myself, and a lot of people were walking by and commenting on it, and that's why I developed 4 scenes with this. But it's an interesting facility because you have so many different types of people, from engineers to designers to all sorts of people working out of there. So you can bounce your idea off of a wide variety of people in one day.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, man. I'm having fun with this. Just as a last closing thought, if somebody is starting a crowdfunding campaign now and they got a project, they've been doing it themselves, they tried it out on Etsy for a bit and want to take it to the next level, what would you recommend them to do next? Like how to go down the same road you did?
I think you want to get your stuff out to as many people as you can, and get a wide variety of people to look at your stuff, and make sure that you're kind of onto something before pursuing it too much or wasting a ton of time on something.
So fail fast, fail cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Randy, for being here with us today. If people want to check out Snapscenes, where can they go online?
I think through the campaign page would be the best for right now, and pretty soon I should have a way to pre-purchase, even if you've missed out supporting the campaign.
How do you find the campaign page?
If you go into Kickstarter, just go into the search bar and write in Snapscenes, and you should find us.
Right on.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.